يعطش.
Okay. All right.
How about now? Well, hello, hello, and hello. Hi, Beau. How are you, bud?
Doing well, doing well. Just
Oh, awesome. I can hear you now. I can hear you. All right. Oh, my gosh. Hey, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. There is Vinney Smiley Chopra with the colorful shirts. Hey, summer is here. You got to be really lively and really make, everybody make lively too, right? That's why we get together every Friday, 9:30 sharp. Please go ahead and put a notification in your calendar, share with your buddies, and give us comments, give us some great high fives and hearts and so forth, so that we can really bring the best of the best for you in real estate world, in investing, passively investing, in senior living loans. My buddy Beau, who is the best of the best broker, in the real estate business, in getting loans, all kind of loans, right? This is Vinney Chopra right here from the Bay Area, Black Hawk, California. And Beau, my very good friend and co-host, right there from Las Vegas area, Henderson. Beau, how are you, bud?
I'm doing well. I'm excited. It's great. My parents just moved here to from California to Las Vegas, so I've been helping them.
Oh,
I
how
help.
nice. That was quick. Oh my
Yeah.
God. I know you mentioned it. They were, selling their home and they purchased and, they are there already. That's awesome. Congratulations on them, and they'll be nearby. And yeah, that's so wonderful.
And
Awesome,
it
man.
yeah, it's amazing. Their house sold like hotcakes in Discovery Bay. It's just amazing how fast the
Yes.
market's moving with limited inventory. And then when they came out here a couple months ago on vacation, I showed them some of the communities, and there's a community out here called Inspirata. It's a new home development.
Mm-hmm.
KB, Toll Brothers, Richmond American, a bunch of new home
Yes.
builders are building. This is over by the Raiders' new practice facility that they just built out here. But I mean, it's amazing to see how much growth and housing popping up everywhere, even during the pandemic. Um, and these even new home construction, which is more pricey than buying a resale home, they're selling
Yes.
like hotcakes too. So thinking that we're in the kind of a mecca of unemployment, considering most of the casinos are only running at a third of capacity, if not
Sure.
they're closed still.
Sure.
So really, hopefully, a vaccination comes out, and then that will really stimulate the economy and move us forward.
Totally.
I do think we'll feel a little bit of pain over the next few months, but I think forward looking, lot of great things happening in the world.
Love it.
Um, if you look at it from a positive side, and let's just
Yes.
talk about positivity, how positivity creates profitability. Let's dive into
Hey, all
that.
right, all right. I want to thank all my friends and relatives and all the millions of people around the world who really bought my book yesterday. We launched it. Positivity brings profitability. If anybody didn't get it, we are still extending it today for 99 cents on Amazon. 99 cents on Amazon. I would love to ask everybody watching us, please tell us where you are from, introduce yourself, and kind of let us know, how your day is going Friday morning. How has your week been? So that, we can kind of interact and talk and things like that, because we bring this show for you, for our great friends. So, Beau, I was very surprised, humble. We were looking for 4 or 5 categories to hit number one. We hit 16 or 14 categories number one in Amazon. That was amazing. I couldn't believe it. I know my last book, when I did it last year, that's the Apartment Syndication Made Easy. That had a big reviews and everything, press releases. Hopefully we'll have very big one, this one too. So, and it was such a big one. I think 164 5-star reviews already, and we got 65 reviews in just a couple of months last time. We got, I think, 4 5 on this one. It just came out yesterday.
Je-
Vinny's
Je-
a
Je- Je-
salesperson, right, at heart. Then we have a Spanish one too. Look at that. We converted that into Spanish. Now go
I'll
ahead.
get that for my wife. My wife needs a Spanish
Ah,
version.
yeah, that's right. Hey,
Je-
I'll autograph it. I'll
there you
autograph
go.
and we'll get it to her. You bet. You bet. No, I'm very excited, how things are turning out. And I want to let the world know that Beau and I are writing a book too. Beau, myself, and John. And it's almost 80% complete already. And the name of the book is Apartment Lending Made Easy.
Yes.
Apartment Lending Made Easy. So don't miss it. Don't miss it. And then, of course, our friend, as many of you all know, we are also into senior living, innovative senior living. So that's my fourth book, which is almost ready also. Thanks to John Rusin, our VP of the Academy, and he's co-authoring it with, both of us, Shahid, myself, and Joe, about passively investing in senior living, why we are so excited about all that. So thank you. I know, yeah, please. Hi, Jeff. How are you, buddy? Jeff is here, and, please let us know where you're from. I'm excited. The paperback version should be delivered to me tomorrow. Thank you, Jeff, for ordering the book, buddy. And please do, see if I've contributed anything to you in your making you more positive. I mean, Bo, am I positive guy, man?
Oh yeah, yeah. I just I love getting the 4 a.m. text from you, and I'm up at 4 a.m. But there might be 10 or 15 of us on this text blast, and I know like Eric Lutton, for example, he sleeps in till 9:30, 10 every morning, and and I love the fact that he's getting hammered in the morning at 4 a.m. with the positivity going on. But yeah, I mean,
Yes.
it's so important to surround yourself with positive people. I mean, you could watch the news and be totally put into a negative state. That's why I don't really watch the news anymore. I really believe
Yeah.
in just positivity because it's the only way to really survive and thrive in this world right now with so much turmoil going on with just lots of different things. There's so much hatred I haven't seen in the world,
Yes.
and so
Yes.
we really got to surround ourselves with positive things because I'm sick of seeing the hatred, the negativity in society, and I hope that we can rub off on people, and you especially. I know you rub off on a lot of people as far as being positive because if you really want to achieve your goals, it comes down to the mindset and the positivity. That's the number one thing that we all need to
So
work on.
true. So true, Bo. And I was interviewed in the last couple of days, 5 6 times, and a lot of my thoughts are coming out again as promoting the book and otherwise also different interviews. But the biggest thing is a lot of people ask me, Vinny, how did you become so positive? I look back in my life when I was young boy, I was pretty not positive. Can you believe it? I mean, I was really not positive guy at all. I was thin. I was bullied a lot. Hold on. In USA, bullying is not allowed, and it's a very big thing. Actually, I need to do a whole interview. I'm going back into my life and trying to relive what I was in elementary school and junior high and high school, even in college, university, when I did my MBA. I mean, over here, I was still thin when I came to this country. I have gained weight now, right? I have to lose weight sometime, And so, no, I'm pretty healthy, guy. But the big thing is that we got to be positive. Then people asked me in the interview, Vinny, how you became positive. And my answer was, it's definitely concerted effort. You cannot be just positive all the time, but you got to take the negatives out of your mind to make space for the positive. Aha. See, thoughts really are the ones that really make us to believe, and do action and things like that. Again, please let us know. I've got, 8 9 people joining us right now. Please let us know what your name is, and also, share with us where you are from, what city, and we would love to interact with you. And you might ask me some questions that will help us a lot for me to answer. So, the big thing is we can make a combination effort, of reading the books and listening and watching positive YouTube videos or whatever, right? I'm a product of the Jim Rohn and Zig Ziglar and Tony Robbins and all these great mentors, who have taught so much. But the big thing is you got to take yourself in stride and try to be a little bit more positive and make sure that you are getting the negatives out. It's hard. It's hard when the things happen to you with a negative way. You say, why me, God? So there are principles that you can really live by. Again, I mean, I cannot go through everything, but the book really talks about a lot of great things, how to reconfigure your brain, how to really conquer the subconscious, not just the conscious but the subconscious, how we can really conquer that.
And also these miracle mornings, right? We talk about.
Oh, I love that. I love that. That's one of my foundation step actually every morning is to really get into gratifying gratitude. I say all the people in the team, our ancestors, parents, family, everybody who brought me, and why I'm living for a purpose in my life. The other part is getting your alignment done, right? Every morning, Hal Allrod, you're a very good friend, and our friend Hal Allrod, he wrote that book, Miracle Morning, then Miracle Equation. He's got several other ones coming up now. But the big thing is you got to realign yourself every morning for productivity, how to really build your whole day around starting right. Thank you. We have 14 people joining us right now. Thank you so much for joining. Please tell us where you're from. I'm trying to look on the chat here or comments. Are there people joining, John, buddy? I know John is in the back studio. John, come on in the front. Come on in the front with us, bud. Yeah, good to have you. Yeah, John
Good to be
Rusin,
here.
our very good friend and also my VP of the academy and also partner in the seniors living and all the great things we are doing. So essentially what we are talking about today is positivity. We'd love to ask, other questions and Bo, go ahead, bud. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Anybody? Okay, we're gonna run a contest right now for whoever's listening.
All right.
Whoever makes the next comment gets a free gift.
A free gift.
Oh,
Yeah. The,
Raj from Tampa.
Here we go. Rod from Tampa. All right,
Okay,
Raj.
Raj, we're gonna send you an autographed copy of the book.
Yes, we will. We will. Positivity
Okay.
brings profitability.
All
We
right, and
just
then
ordered. It just got published. I mean, I, Amazon is still publishing them, right? We just ordered 24 copies, 24 copies, and we would love everybody to buy it for 99 cents. We extended it today also for just 99 cents on Amazon, Kindle edition, of course. And then, we also put, I think I just saw, John, we put my other book also for 99 cents, I
Yes,
saw,
both
for
of
the
them right
Kindle.
now.
uh,
Yeah,
I'm
perfect,
gonna,
perfect.
I'm yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until we get the Audible version
Oh,
as well.
sure, it's
But what I'm
coming.
gonna do is I'm gonna buy like 5 to 10 hard copies,
Okay,
and I'm gonna give them to my friends and colleagues as gifts because I
sure.
like to do that when there's valuable books out there, like your syndication book, for example, right? Like it's how nice of it is it for me to say, hey, read this book. I get a lot of people that want to start investing or investing as a passive investor. Here's a book, read the book. It talks about multifamily syndication, right? So, you know,
Beautiful, beautiful. No,
because
thank you. Ranjit just said, hi, Vinney and Beau. It's been a great to hear your podcast every Friday. I'm from Lake Forest, California. I would love to read your new book. Thanks. Thank you, Ranjit. Really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. And God bless you. The biggest thing is, we need to, just like Beau started the conversation, we have so much negativism going on with COVID 19 happening, deaths are going on. I mean, this and a lot more cases. There is so much to be thankful for also. So looking for the positivity in every situation is the real core of being positive, right? So even though it's the hardest and the hardest of any kind of situation, lawsuits or deaths and things like that, they happen, right? Or people, we find in the family somebody's got cancer, things like that. But the thing is, you got to see God gave that situation. It is in our lap. How can we handle it, right, Bo? I mean,
Exactly.
it's not going to go away by itself. It won't. It's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's what I teach in the Positivity Brings Profitability book, how to really get the quick and sizing up the situation, and then acting into the, how to get rid of that sorrow. Metaphorically, I talk about, I heard it from somewhere in India. They said, like, the sorrow comes to your family to make you mad, to make you angry, to make you stressful, to really get your life out of whack, right? But if you meet sorrow, it's hard to do it with delight, with happiness, or smilingly, like I smile a lot. Guess what? I think metaphorically, sorrow will leave your home very quickly. Hold on, what I just said, because its goal is to make you mad and make you unbearable. Just, get unbalanced and everything. But if you hit it head on and you are able to really see that you are able to take that situation and turning it around into a positive twist, sorrow is going to go away, the hardship is going to go away. I mean, I really believe in the law of attraction, right? You know that, right? Bo? I mean, that's the biggest thing going on for everybody 24/7. Law of attraction is going on, whether you believe in it or whether you don't. It's universal law, like the law of abundance, law of gravity. If you drop an apple is going to go down. Law of gravity is, really same thing is true with law of attraction. What we are thinking, what signals we are sending out in the universe, we're going to get more of it. If we are more depressed, more depressed, feelings will come. Our hi there, hi Shari Ramlal, hello, hi, oh, right from South Africa. Oh my gosh, sorry, nice to have you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, we are going global. Bo, what's happening? I love it, man. I love it.
International. International.
International. Look at that. Yeah. Hopefully somebody will call us from India, from Pakistan and Iran and Saudi Arabia and Australia and London, and I think it's going to be amazing. But thank you, Shari. Really appreciate that. Ram Lal, very nice. And Ranjit is right there. I know there are some other people. We have almost 14, 16 people, joining us there. So again, a lot of people will be hearing us again. We are 5 channels right now. We are broadcasting live. I just want to let the audience know, right, Bo? We are into Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, all the channels. One week I broadcast in my channels, and then Bo shares into his ecosystem. And then next week, Bo is going to be broadcasting on his channel, and then we do vice versa. And we are collaborating on so many great things. So let's talk about what comes to your mind, Bo. What
Well,
next?
yeah, I want to talk about what we had talked about earlier today, which is, how Vinny and I can provide even more value to you guys. And so once a month at least, we're going to
Yes,
bring in a different broker and business colleague to talk about different emerging markets throughout the U.S. So you guys, because I know for me personally, I always want to know what's going on in different markets. I want to know what's going on in Austin and in Orlando. I want to know, some smaller markets in Florida that might be worthwhile investing in. So we're gonna go through Vinny's Rolodex and my Rolodex, and we're gonna bring in different vendors in
yeah,
the multifamily space, as well as probably assisted living and even probably some investment type small multifamily deals, 2 to 4
sure.
units. And we're gonna just find out what's going on nationally. And we're going to bring these partners in to talk to you and to educate all of us on why invest in those particular cities. Like for example, what's going on in Orlando? What's the job growth? What's going on in Austin? Because
Yeah,
Vinny's made his money, a lot of his money, by being in front of the emerging trends, right? He makes sure that it's tried and true, and then he goes in, right? Because he doesn't want to be the first one in, but he doesn't want to
no,
be the last one in. He wants to be like the third or second or third in. right? And then he goes in, and those markets do well, right? Because they've got population growth, they got job growth, they got rent escalations happening, and then he's able to pivot in 5 to 7 years and get out of that property and make a substantial profit for his investors. So we want to pick the brains of different brokers that we know in our Rolodex that can bring value to you, and I know that's going to really be attractive for people to go, okay, you know. David just bought in Oklahoma. How's that property doing? How did he turn it around? Right. We want to bring that kind of value because I think that's where you're going to get the most out of these calls or these videos. But in
Yes.
addition to that, is regardless of anything, you should be getting positivity, especially from Vinney because he's so positive, right? So every Friday we do these calls, and I after this call, I my breakfast, and I'm geared up even more for the day, and that's the goal of this call is to get you guys excited to take action in whatever you're doing, right? Like I can, I just shared with Vinney something earlier today, and what I love about Vinney is he looked at what I did and he says, I want to do the same thing. Boom. What does he do? He implements it, and by tomorrow or the next day, he's going to have created this web page that I just created for myself because he liked the concept. He understands the concept. So Vinny is a massive action taker, and I know that's what I need to do as well. So I hope
No,
we can.
Bo,
Oh,
hey,
yeah,
let me interject right here,
yeah.
buddy. Bo, I'm so pleased. I'm talking to you because you are my great friend, and I've seen you spectacular, like tenfold, 20-fold. Tell us what's your mindset. I mean, I've seen you increase your business and all your systems by leaps and bounds. I think that will really be very, very good for our listeners, our watchers who could watch later on also. It has just mushroomed, from like December to today. It's like, end of July. I mean, what I've seen you grow. Uh, uh, Tell us, why did you make that decision, how it happened, and how you are able to so creatively expand your network and your business and everything. Yeah.
Sure. So it starts with the ABCs. Always be connecting. You always have to connect, and you can't connect from a selfish manner. I mean, of
Yeah.
course, we at the end of the day we have goals and things we want to achieve, but you got to connect and bring value to people in your sphere of influence. You got to expand your sphere of influence. You got to let people know what you do. You can't be afraid to tell people what you do. You can't be afraid to ask for business, and you can't be afraid to tell people the truths and how things are. So you
Yes.
start there, and that's going to bring immediate results in. And then from there, you create systems. Okay, when I'm saying, how do you leverage? Okay, like when I buy a property, I get a loan because I'm leveraging the bank, right? I can borrow the money at a cheaper cost than, and then I can also bring investors. But so I got to leverage everything. So leveraging means like, how can I get an idea, and then I go and I have a virtual assistant that I can implement and create simple systems where I can have this virtual assistant doing things for me at $3 to $5 an hour. And that's good pay in the Philippines or India or some other countries, right? That's a good working wage where now I can have them doing stuff. For example, I have my virtual assistant working from 9 to 6 marketing. Okay, I have them going into LinkedIn. I create simple Zoom videos with instructions and templated emails. Now I'm reaching out, I'm connecting to other multifamily syndicators, I'm reaching out to people that may need to borrow money. I'm reaching out people that may want to join my investor club to learn and hear our interviews. Right, I'm bringing value to people. I'm sharing posts on different lending. I'm doing webinars on lending things, and I'm leveraging other people's help because I can't do it myself. We can't do it ourselves. Vinny's right hand man is John, right? John is the implementer. Vinny gets an idea and says, John, how do we do this? John figures a way of creating it. John himself has great ideas. Then John has a whole team where they have digital marketers, they have people that do websites, right? We're able to maximize our efforts a lot quicker. So I've learned a lot from Vinny on how he does it. He gets an idea, he'll take massive action. Not every idea works, right? But if you
Yeah.
take massive action, pretty much in 2 weeks from the time you take the massive action, you know if it's a good idea and if it's worth pursuing. If not, you put it on the back burner, right? I can You can go on Fiverr right now, create a business name, a logo. You can create a website. You can create a marketing video. For example, go to my website, sbaexchange.com. I had the idea, I created it, and now what's happening? I'm getting a lot of people that want to learn more about SBA financing. It was an
Mhm.
idea, and now it's a platform with some fintech and some back end stuff where I'm able to help borrowers that now are able to get high leverage financing, right? Maybe they're building assisted living facilities, maybe they're buying childcare. So I'm able to quickly implement now by having virtual assistants at that work for me full time, right? So I have one full time virtual assistant, one part time. I'm going to get another full time virtual assistant at $3 to $4 an hour to do some marketing outreach. That's going to be their specific job. So then as you build your virtual team, it might cost me, I could probably have four VAs for 2 grand a month, let's say. Okay, 2 grand a month. I have four full time virtual assistants.
Totally.
Okay. And then what I'm doing there is then each of the VAs has a specific task. One is lead generation, one is social media, one is, editing my podcast or something like that. And then the last piece is then I'm going to hire myself an ops manager who's a VA from the Philippines, and they get paid a little bit more. And he or she is then going to be in charge of the four other VAs, right? So
Yes,
now for
yes, yes.
$2,500 a month, I have a staff of five working virtually. And we're just using simple tools. We're using Zoom. We're using Asana, and we're constantly testing other tools. Like my business partner has a software where they can go in and set automation to LinkedIn prospecting and things like that. So those are easy things we can all be implementing. You start with one task, you build it out. It's very simple. Now we go into Zoom, right? Before we'd have to make notes on it, but I can go into Zoom, do a screen capture and record it, share it with my VA, and say, hey, I want to copy this marketing video, put our own spin on it, and this is where I want to change. This is what I want you to do. And within the next day, I have a promo video just like I wanted, right? Out of there, right? And it cost me $10 or $20. Okay, guys, it's not that expensive. So what I think everybody should get good at doing is whatever your business niche is reverse engineer what you're doing and figure out how you can do it and leverage other people's talents. And that's what I've started to do. And I'm not quite there, Vinny. I mean,
Yes,
it's a work in progress, but I know, you know, a year from now, I'll have probably 5 to 7 VAs
I
working
love
for
it.
me full time, and I'll be able to, 10x myself every year by leveraging and finding quality people that want to work hard, right? Because we want to find people that are motivated, and I give bonuses to my virtual assistants, right? Like if you find me a potential lead, and it closes, I'm going to pay you $500 or whatever that is, right? And
Yeah,
five
why
hundred
not?
dollars in the
Yeah,
Philippines or in some other countries is like $5,000
so
here, right?
true.
So
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 true. Even
so
more, even
right,
more.
it's
Maybe
20 to 1.
50,000.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. So think about yourself and everything you do. Think about as a digital asset, right? If you're doing anything online, right? If you have all these digital assets, like I have probably 20 websites now or 15 websites. Each one of them is a digital asset. I do it once and it's there for life. I share the information with people. I do a webinar. Now people can learn and they can contact me because I've educated them in some way and they found value. So the more value I'm bringing to people reach out. Like I was telling you the other day, somebody reached out. I thought it was spam, but I checked them out. They're looking for a $65 million loan. It's a tough deal, but they're huge, right? So, you know,
Look at that.
how game changing is that by just putting yourself out there and getting in front of people, right? And even in the world we're at, let me just end my little rant.
No, no.
I'm always trying to improve, Vinny. I always want to be better. I want to be better with my diet. I want to be better with my workouts. I want to improve, right? But I also know you have to have some pleasure with that. I'm gonna have dessert, okay? But I'm gonna eat more of a healthier dessert, right? Because I'm in line with that. Um, and I think you always have to go forward. You always have to be positive. You always have to be consistent. You can't get derailed. Before I would go on a diet, I'd get derailed, right? Because I would go and start eating bad food, and then it would trigger me back to my old ways. You got to be consistent. consistent, 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 consistent. And trust me, I struggle because I look at some of my friends that are way farther ahead in life than me with their success and their financials. But if I let myself beat myself up about that, that's going to be no good, right? That's going to be no good. You gotta think positive. You gotta move forward. Gotta move the needle. And we always want to just improve. We always want to bring value. We want you to be more interactive with us out there. We want to, get people in front of you, our networks, our brokers we know to help you in any way we can.
Thank you, Beau. No, that is so wonderful what you just said. And the exciting part is what you just shared your whole game plan. Anybody who wants to expand their business, which we should always be thinking and dreaming and visioning and goal setting and dreaming big things in life. I mean, I really believe that. I think if we dream small, you reach small goals. If you dream big, then you figure out ways. Law of attraction, like I was just mentioning in the early part of the broadcast, it's so important for that we not only just dream big, have a vision board and everything, realign ourselves every morning, but the big thing is action, what you just said. What I'm really impressed with you, Beau, is that you have acted like so crazily good, and you're coming out when we act and feel enthusiastic about the growth we want to have or the vision we want to give to our teammates and team members, and in every aspect of our life, things happen. Things happen, and it's amazing how other people come into your network to help you to reach your goals. I mean, that's what it is. It's a team sport. You can't do anything by solo. I mean, if you're in your cocoon, not much is going to happen, much at all. It's having the people to really build. You build them, they build you. Companies are not buildings. People build, I mean, businesses, right? So that is the big thing. The other thing I wanted to mention was about the loan, right? You said $60 million loan. Boy, we just got that property in Austin. I can't tell you how excited I am. We got the news yesterday. Our loan was Fannie and Freddie fighting over giving us the loan, $22 million loan. They gave us 3.05%, 10-year fixed, and 5-year interest only, 30-year amortized, right? Then we found out a couple of, maybe a week back, it's 2.85%. Guess how much is the loan now? 2.53%. Holy cow, you are a broker, Beau. Look at that. Fannie is dying to give us the loan. They say we found the diamond in Austin area, 308 units. It's under contract. I don't want to, I mean, anybody cannot get it because we just sent them 500,000 hard last week, wired them that money. They have it, in our name and it's theirs. If we don't close, they keep 500,000. But the thing is, our due diligence team has already gone through it. We have done the lease audit. I mean, in just 7 days, we are done. Our PPM came last night. We are redlining the PPM. It's going to be ready right away. The exciting part is this is the big one now. Are you ready? Fanny is saying we are doing 65 LTV right now, right? Just to be conservative. But in about a year or 2 years, when this property from 35 million becomes 45 million or 42 million, we could do a supplemental loan, right? In the Fanny. See what's the interest rate? 2.53%. It's in the contract, which I've never seen it before. So that is 70 LTV too, not 65, but 70 LTV, and they'll give us the supplement at the same interest rate. I can't believe it. So, I mean, the thing I'm saying that is, dream big and think about all the ways to really incorporate what the knowledge that Beau brings or I bring or anybody brings, our, special guests. Please implement them, right? Nothing is going to work at all for anybody's favor if they just watch us and just go by the wayside, right? You got to grab one or two ideas from every podcast broadcast we do every Friday 9:30 to about 10:15 or something like that. We are done, but you could go back and share that also. Please share that with your family, friends, everybody who can really take their business to the next level. Huh?
Love it. And yeah, you know what I forgot to say. Um, I'm always looking. Like I think in life, you should never be satisfied.
Yes.
You should never say I've done enough. I'm good. I don't want to learn anything. I'm a lifetime learner,
Yes.
and sometimes I learn too much. I'm always researching things and stuff. But I wanted to become a better speaker, for
Yeah.
example. So
Yeah.
what did I do yesterday? I reached out to my local Toastmasters and I said, I want to become a member of this Toastmasters group because although I don't really want to do it because I don't
I did
like the
it.
yeah,
You would love it.
so I'm doing
Bo,
it. I'm doing it. I had my
three
first
three
meeting.
years I did it in Danville. Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah.
So I'm doing it. I had my first we're doing it over Zoom obviously because of COVID, but the
Mm-hmm.
point is that let's work to improve ourselves
Yes. Yes.
in fitness and health and the way we treat people. If we just make a a small improvement each day,
Yes.
the compound effect, right? The compound effect of these small tasks. Because I know I'm not afraid to get in front of people and talk. Obviously, I get on these podcasts and I have been running meetups for a long time. But I when I go back and I listen, I hear myself saying a lot, and so eventually through training I'll become a much better speaker, and that's my
Yep.
goal. So why
Mm-hmm.
not do it? What do I have to lose, right? And maybe someday I'm going to be on stage talking in front of 5,000, 10,000 people,
You
right?
will be. You will be,
so
but
so
I'm telling you, again, thank you so much, everybody joining us. I know it's 37 minutes into it, but please, if you have any question, please let us know where you are from. Put your name there, or even, let us know what city you are from. And if you have any question for Bo and I, love to answer it. I know today we've been talking more about positivity brings profitability. The book I came out yesterday, it was launched, and we got very good reviews. Almost 12 or 14 different categories. We got number one, top seller, thing. So please check it out. And I know Bo, you and I are writing a book, so we're going to share that also with our audiences. This is the other book. If anybody wants to passively invest in real estate, in apartments, or how to combine your energy to have family and friend through a SEC syndication, part of it. That's what I did. It just shows that's on Amazon also with a lot of reviews. And then it was so much well received that we went ahead and did the Spanish version also. So anybody listening to that, that's this one. I just want to put a little plug on our other show, which we are not doing it tonight, but we do one. Oh, last night we didn't do it last night. That's our innovative senior living investing show. Actually, I should make a really nice, things. It's kind of shiny, but anyway, the thing, and that's our Bo and Vinney and Beau show. As you all know, this is the one we do it every Friday, 9:30 a.m. And maybe we should look at it, Beau. This show we could put it into podcast also. Why can't we, right? We could download and trim it and put intro, outro, which is already there. That's an idea because then it will get into iTunes also. Huh? That's
yeah, no, I love it. We should do that, and we should
uh-huh.
the Vinny and Bo show would be great.
I definitely would love to also share what you shared this morning about your business card. I thought that was amazing. And, we would love to tell all our audiences that we'll share with you, actually, right, Bo? We could share. I don't know if you can share right now, but that will be something which will be amazing to share to the audience how you're thinking creatively, what you are offering, and how you're able to get squeeze pages. It's called squeeze pages. Get the leads with the lead magnet, and then have it into like a active campaign, email campaign, and all that. That's what you're designing, Bo, and I'm designing with my company, Monil Digital Branding. If anybody wants, some information on that, please reach out to us. You could text us at this phone number to reach Bo right there, 852-8261, or go to boexteen.com. If anything you would like to know about multifamily investing and syndication and positivity, and I know Bo can also talk about a lot more positivity and goal setting. So that is the 1-925-766-3518. So we would love to, hear from you. Please let us know. Oh, there we go. Hi, Vishay. How are you? From Belton, Texas. Nice to have you, Vishay. Thanks for joining us. And, please give us some comments or any question that came to your mind. Please put it in the chat right away. We will answer that. Or, Sherry, maybe ask some question. We thank you for saying hi's and all. And Ranjit, if you have any other question, buddy, from Lake Forest, California, please ask us that. And I know we had few other people. Jeff also. Hi, Jeff. How are you? And please ask. And Raj also, if he's still watching us, ask some questions so that we can, bring value to what's important to you. I think that's what this show is about. And we're going to bring some great, great guests like we've been doing. I love Toastmasters. Thank you, Vishay. Yeah, Vishay is saying, he loves Toastmaster. That's so true. Oh, we'll put you right there, buddy. Look at that. There we go, Vishay. You are on the screen, buddy. And Vishay, I love Toastmasters. I'm on a DTM. I'm a DTM. Okay. Can you explain to us, Vishay? Write it out, DTM. And then, of course, Cherise was right there. There she is. Then we got the Facebook thanks right there. Ranjit Singota is right there. And Raj from Tampa is right there. Thank you, everybody who was able to. That's me over there. And there is that book, guys. If anybody would like to pick up a copy, 99 cents still, and of course, we had put this book also for 99 cents. Just we said, let's just go for it. I'm not going to make any money or like that. I just want to spread the knowledge. That's what I'm, really talking about. So, no, thank you. Bo, anything else, buddy, on your mind? Yeah.
Um, yeah, I guess I don't know who asked against.
Oh, somebody's asking. A Facebook user is saying, what is important in life, Vinny Chopra? That's a very heavy question, by the way. Really good question. Thank you so much for asking. Definitely, I will say that. What would I say? I will say, you want to have happiness, and you have to live the life as a balanced person. I know I have a lot of good things in me and a lot of bad things also, but the thing is, you got to live as a total person who is driven, who is passionate, and who's making a difference in the lives of people, all around you. I mean, that's what it is. You got to really be always thinking, how can you add value to other people? That's it. If you keep on thinking that way in your family, with your spouse, with your kids, with your family, your relatives, everybody, then the team, the people that they work with you in your different companies, like in my case, and all my network of people like Beau and lots of other very good friends, how can I bring value to them, right? So that's important to me. Giving to charities is very important to me. Helping people. When you make some money, I think it's better to really, really spread that wealth. I really believe in that. I love to share equity portions with all the businesses that I've created, so that everybody gets to win. When you are winning, other everybody should win, because it's everybody's sweat and equity. So leading a good karma life. Think about it, in the dinosaur timeline, right? Dinosaur millions of years and all that. We are not even there on that line. I mean, think about it. 80, 90 years of age is not even a small dot. I mean, you can't even fight it. So what we are worried about then, that's how I say, we should totally live with passion each and every day. That's important to me, right? Keeping good health is important to me. Eating right, thanks to my wife for 40 years, all the good food, and keeps me out of trouble with the desserts and all that. Otherwise, I'll be eating dessert every night. All the good things. So what's important in life? To add value to everybody, and how about you, Bo, buddy? What would you answer there? What's important in your life?
I think when it comes down to it, life is very complicated and challenging. But then if you pull yourself back and you say, sometimes in the morning I'm at the gym and I'm thinking about everything I have to do and it giving me anxiety. But just
Yes.
pull yourself back, from that, and just really kind of look at the positive things, like in
Mm-hmm.
life, and just kind of like just quiet your mind chatter down, and
Yeah.
just and just think like how amazing life really is. Like how I just love my morning coffee, where I'm looking online, I'm seeing people that, across the world that I'm friends with on Facebook, and they're posting, and I'm interacting with people
Yeah.
that I can see, and having really good relationships with people of all different shapes, sizes, colors, backgrounds, throughout mostly the U.S. My friends are mostly in the U.S., but different backgrounds, different belief systems, but having an open mind, because what I was born and saw in my life is completely different than many other people out there. So I like to really, like, when I travel, I like to just meet people. I don't really like go. I
Yes.
don't necessarily go to a destination to like. I go mainly to go to the beach, but really I want to meet people. I want to meet people from different parts of the world, different parts of the U.S., because everybody's got a good story to tell you, and I like to connect with people on a high level, and I think you can learn more from connecting with people than any book or
Yes.
anything out there. So just like authentic relationships is the key. Without good relationships, no, regardless of how successful you are, your life is going to be empty. So that's the big takeaway. And then to be passionate in life, to have goals and dreams, and to always be learning something new, and learn and be able to share my knowledge. Like, I have some things that I could actually teach Vinny, right? And
Yes.
somebody
Yes. Yes.
that's at a, in the past, I would say, wow, he's at such a high level, what can I actually show him? But he's always quick to say, man, Beau, that is amazing. And so
Thank you.
all of us, no matter where you're at, has something to share with the world. And so
Yes.
figure that out, and don't be afraid to share with somebody, even if you're like intimidated with them. I remember, I have being on phone calls with people that are ultra successful, and I'm kind of intimidated, thinking, oh my God, there's so much, like they're worth $100 million or whatever, right? But really, they're just normal people. They're normal
Yes.
people, and I can
Yes.
probably
Yes.
provide more value than they can. So don't be afraid to provide that value. But that's, just wake up. I think that the key to life, and to check, to balance everything, to check to see where you're at with your life, is every morning, if you're not waking up excited, there's something wrong. There's something wrong. Like, if you're waking up frustrated and stressed out, your life needs to
Yes.
change in some way. If you're waking up excited, like every day is a Friday, every day is like, I'm excited to, like, see where the day unfolds, and see, what impact I can have in the world. And a lot of times I'd catch myself waking up being stressed out and depressed. That's no way to go. So reset yourself and wake up excited every day.
So true, Bo. Let's leave everybody with that notion. I thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to spend this morning with you and with all the people across the world. I hope that this podcast, our broadcast, which is at 5 channels right now. I just wanted to say, in the Facebook, LinkedIn, we are trying to get in also. StreamYard is the platform. Anybody who's listening to us, if you'd like to do your own podcast or broadcast, please look into that. We don't get paid by them, but StreamYard has been a tremendous, effort. And of course, Zoom and webinars, all we do that too. But YouTube, it's actually live in 5 channels right away, so that a lot more coverage can come. No, it's such a pleasure. Please join us again next Friday, 9:30 Pacific. 9:30 Pacific. Put together a little, notification to you, to yourself, in the Facebook or YouTube. It will show right away. As soon as we come live, it's going to pop up on your phone or your computer, and then you can join us and kind of, ask us also some questions, because we can prepare, we can bring guests that can really bring value to what we can bring. This is the whole show about, life as such, loans, and investing in real estate and apartments and hotels and senior assisted living now. I mean, lots of great things can happen, if we all come together. Yeah, positivity, again, remember, positivity is the key to everything. And if you haven't picked up a copy, please pick it up. It just got published yesterday, and we got 26, I think, categories. We hit number one category on Amazon, 26 different locations. And so thank you, Bo. Anything last comments, bud?
That's it. I think we nailed it today. We went 50 minutes. I'm excited for the rest of the day. I got some big calls set up, and I'm gonna go eat breakfast real quick. And
Excellent, excellent. Me too. Kanchan brought my breakfast. And thank you, and God bless you all. See you next Friday. Bye bye. Oh, what happened to this thing? Uh, Beau, I'm trying to.